Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Wednesday, March 20th, 2024. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report. I want to let you guys know our YouTube subscribers will get you guys caught up as usual. I think our special 30% off for YouTube subscribers is still on. Okay, and it's off 30% off of all of these subscriptions we order. So you put in YouTube, all lowercase, no spaces, hit apply, and you'll see 30% off. I had the monthly on there, but it applies to all of them. Okay, so without further ado, let's put that back on the home page. Okay, there we go. Let's look at the US 10-year. I like to look at this because of the position that it is in. Okay, we've had a 1 up with a circle around it and a 2 down, and then we've had a 1 up right here and a 2 down. We've got an A, B, C here. It's kind of hard to see, but I've got A at 4.363%. A move above that, that is the upside trigger, and that should trigger this the higher wave 3 targets, the higher wave 3 with a circle, and the higher wave 3 that is Roman numerals. Okay, we can see the big picture right here. We had a 1 up from the pandemic low in 2020, a 2 down in April of 23, then a huge wave 1 up, a 2 down decline, and now we're 1 up, 2 down. So we're really close. I want to get in on this. I think that high there is 4.354, 4.332, 4.352. It's knocking on the door of 4.363. That'll open the gates for higher wave 3 targets here. You can see the target prices there. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Obviously this wave 2 low at 3.783 must hold, and consequently the larger wave 2 at 3.253 needs to hold. That's where the count is wrong, as we always ask ourselves. Okay, let's look at the S&P. Well, I can show you the weekly chart. I got a lot of stuff on here. We had that blue count, and we moved it from alternate to primary wave status. Okay, we had that 5189, but that was surpassed. We'll get into that with the interim report we put out today. Okay, there's the blue count that is labeling this as a correction complete. A 1 up, a 2 down. Within wave 2 with the parentheses, we got 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, 4 down. 5 equals 1 at 5480. There's all those open gaps. Whenever this thing comes down, it will close them. However, it doesn't look like it's a B wave anymore. This is just extended too far, but we'll have to get this 3, then a 4, then a 5. So it's a rather bullish count that was moved up to primary wave status. That's the S&P daily. I think we can show you more stuff. Yeah, I want to show you this also in our report. This is a Fibonacci time spiral from the December 28th high. Not a high of significance, but again, it reminds me of 1999 when we had an August high and the market topped in January, and the spiral we had off the August 24th, 1999 high served us well into 2006. 7 years. It caught almost every top. I think I've shown that before, but I don't have it readily handy right now. But this is the hourly on the S&P. The main thing is to show these turn dates, and the next turn date here is less than a week away on March 26th. Okay, let's get into the ES. Well, I got something better on that, but that's the daily on the ES. Okay, we got our 5th upside trigger. You can see all these triggers here. I got a pick on that on our reports, but they're going all the way back to, oh wait, let's get this in, there we go. Now it lines up a little better. Move that 140 up there. Going all the way back to 3 days after that 1027 low, we had an upside trigger. That's gained 1,112 points from that low into today's high, 52.97 1/4. And it's actually a little bit higher now because this is about 8:15 Eastern time, and yeah, the high is 53.04 3/4. So it's still climbing. You can see our target there, 54.80. I did a double take because the high target for wave 5 is 54.80 in the cash and 54.80 in the futures, unless they go right up to contract expiration. Usually there's a gap between them. Well, we'll see how it plays out. But anyway, there's our triggers and targets there. We kept getting upside triggers. We got another one today because it passed over that 52, 53, 50. Okay, so that's it on the ES Daily. Let me get out of that and let's go to the 10-minute here. Yeah, and this is what we were working off of today. Okay, we have a 1 up in parentheses, a 2 down, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in red for the larger wave 3. It gains equality with wave 1. Then we had an A down, a B up, a C down for 4. And that's where the trigger was activated today. We had we had 2 or 3 different things this could do going into today. And we let our newsletter subscribers know of all 3 of them. And it obviously took one of them, and this was it. Okay, you can see our targets there and the high so far. Again, that's trading. See 5,300 right there. Okay, excuse me. I want to get into those newsletter reports, and let's start with the pre-market open for today. I don't think we've updated you guys in a while. A lot has happened since then, but this was the pre-market open today. And you can see our Fibonacci time spiral. There's the next one on the 26th. The other one's caught all of them. There's the newest upside trigger, 51, 57, 75. It's already, oh, that's me. No, that was pre-market, excuse me. That wasn't, that was before it hit that trigger, okay? So there's our triggers and targets. Here's where we had all this stuff going on. This is a little busy, but I wanted to give all of our subscribers every possibility. We had a triangle possible there with a move down in wave E. We had another one where it would just be a 1 down and a 2 up, and another one where it would just go up. Okay, so, and even a truncated fifth over there. So a lot of things going on there, but we put this out to give our subscribers every possibility so no one is whipsawed. And lastly, a move above 52.57 without going down first indicates that the correction was an ABC correction, complete at the 51.67.75 low. Our triggers and targets have every scenario covered, and there was that trigger for that, and that's on that chart there. So that's what played out. There was the downside trigger that never was activated. So we'll go from the pre-market open into the post-market close. We got a couple other things we want to show you guys. Okay, so that's the new trigger that was just activated today on the 20th. All right, you can see it already attained the first target there. There's higher targets, and again, that's a few hours old, so that high is even higher. Okay, here's the other ones: 140-point gain, 231, 456, 1112 from that October 30th. We had that trigger 3 days after the low at $50 a point. That's a nice gain. Per contract, by the way. Okay, here is our Fibonacci time spiral. All of these have been within at least a day of catching a high or a low, and the next one is the 26th. There is the upside trigger was activated and another target achieved, and you can see there how we made it at an ABC. That was in one of the scenarios. We had a possible triangle which didn't play out, and the thing went straight up, which satisfied that scenario that we laid out to our subscribers. Okay, so that's a wave 4 ending well, that'll create an ending diagonal because that 4 overlapped with the wave 1 excuse me, with a circle high. We have a 1 up in parentheses, 2 down, 3 up, 3 equals 1 right there, an A, B, C, and then that's 4, and then we're looking for 5. Okay, and there's our targets there, and it went past the minimum already. Actually, the minimum is 5 needs to go above 3, 52, 57, 75. It did that and then some. We could call 4 over here to be at 51.57, and this would be 1 up, this would be 2 down, this would be 3. So we'll keep that in mind as we go forward, okay? And there's all of our targets and things achieved. There's the new trigger activated. There's the new targets, okay? Next turn date is March 26th. There's that 1112 points, that initial upside trigger back on 1027. Okay, that's a nice gain. I gotta say this to all you guys because I just put this up every day. Okay, we continue to look for a change in trend until we see that signal. The trend remains up. We haven't seen a downside signal. I literally look for it every day, and this is what I'm looking for at the smallest degree. 1 and 10 minute charts. 5 down, followed by 3 up to a lower high, followed by 5 down to a lower low, and then there's more after that, but can't get past that. So we don't see a downside trigger. We don't see a reversal in trend. When we do, we'll publish it. Until we do, the trend remains up. Okay, that's it on the, I think that was the post-market close today. Yes, it was. And then we want to look at the special interim report, if we have it there. A special report, and then we have an interim report we put out to our annual subscribers. This went to our monthly subscribers. We wanted to revisit, excuse me, this is all stuff you guys have already seen. We wanted to revisit the blue count. Some of you guys asked about the blue count. Excuse me. There it is. And you can see 1 in parentheses up, 2 down, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is in play. There's those triggers, there's those targets, and there is that high, okay? And next turn date is the 26th. We've seen that. We have 5 active upside triggers right now. And again, that's the same there. Okay, so I want to show you guys that, a little cleaner picture of that chart right there. Okay, and let's get into, let's close this guy out and get into the other one for the S&P cash that went to our annual subscribers. Okay, this should be the S&P 500 cash. There's all of our triggers and targets. There's our time spiral. There we go. There's that blue wave count. Okay, instead of the A down, B up, we have moved this to primary status. I think in one of them we moved it back in the blue count in January. But anyway, it's operating wave count. And you can see we've got a 1 up, a 2 down, a 3 up, a 4 down. And there's where 5 equals 1 is 54.80 in the cash and the ES. And I think I stated in here that 3 is just a couple points shorter than 1. Maybe I put it in the other report. Let's see. Yeah, 5 gains equality with 1 at 54.80. However, wave 3 is slightly, it's just a few points shorter than 1. So we might expect wave 5 to fall short of that target, as the third wave cannot be the shortest. What we're saying is if 5 gains equality were to go with 1, then 3 would be the shortest, and it can't be. It's not by much, but again, we want to follow the Elliott Wave rules. There's not, and many of them, it's like 3, and that's one of them. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. And here is the S&P cash hourly chart. You can see our Fibonacci time spiral from the 28th, and you can see all these check marks is where it hit. It's an hourly chart, but it's hitting on these days. And the next one is March 26th. Okay, so there we go. We had a 3/16 turn date going all the way back to the July 27, 2023 high. It is past that. So the operating time spiral is this one right here. Okay, very little slippage there. So we'll see what happens on or near the 26th. Okay, let's leave you guys. That's the S&P cash daily bar. Okay, leave you guys with that. We'll see how this plays out. So far, so good. And until next time, take care, everyone. Let me get you guys back here. There we go. E-minis. That's what we're looking at in the E-minis. Okay, again, take care, everyone.